Okay, so YouTube video number 3 or 4, I'm not sure. But anyway, I just got asked how do I eat my kale. There are 2 things I like. It is bacon and it is kale. So how do I incorporate kale? Because just eating kale raw is really not that great. So there's a couple different ways that I do it. My favorite way is, of course, with my eggs and with my bacon. So as I'm cracking my eggs and getting my bacon all sauteed, right before everything's done, I take either baby kale or I wash this and cut it up, or just kind of rip it up, it's fine, and saute it all together so it softens it up and nothing tastes bad with bacon. So that's the first way I do it. Another really good way to do kale and not have to waste a lot of the stem is by juicing it. So I'm a huge juicing fan, as you guys might know via Instagram. I talk about it a lot. This is my juicer. This is the Juice Master. I don't even think they sell these anymore. They're really old. And if you get a juicer nowadays, they're like so expensive. So it's kind of tough to find one. I would say go to like Goodwill or Craigslist. Try to find a cheap one. But I really, really like them. You can also blend things. So I'm going to kind of talk about the difference between juicing and blending. I prefer juicing because I still get a lot of vegetables in my meals. So I'm eating a whole vegetable at almost every meal, whether it's kale in my eggs or broccoli at dinner. I'm still chewing my food, which is good, but sometimes you kind of need that extra punch. So like 3 to 4 times a week I will juice. And the reason I prefer juicing over blending is because juicing basically takes out all the fiber from the vegetables, and I'm already getting enough fiber with the vegetables in my meals, so it gives me the nutrients a little bit faster. So it digests into my blood, into my body, faster than it would if I was going to blend it, which is a slower digestive system with the fiber. So for things that I kind of need a boot, or like a reboot, or a re-kickstart kind of thing, where I'm like feeling kind of down, or I ate something crappy, juicing is just the best way to kind of cleanse my body. Juicing for recipes, if you guys take a look, come on over. So of course I do kale. You could do like 2 or 3 of these whole leaves, and they juice really nicely. Baby spinach, just 2 or 3 handfuls are great. I get the pre-wash organic romaine because it's easier to tear apart, and sometimes I'm just lazy, to be honest, and so it's a little bit easier for me. Celery is really good. So you want to find a couple vegetables like celery, romaine, and cucumber that are very water-based, because those are going to give you a lot for what you put in them. Things like kale and spinach, you can put a lot in it and you won't get very much with the juicing. So just keep that in mind. You want your base to be something like cucumbers, romaine, or celery. The sweeter vegetables like carrots and beets, these are kind of weird. I don't even really know what these are. These are a type of beet. I'm going to try them out tonight. The sweeter vegetables like carrots and beets, if you juice too many sugary things at once, it will spike your blood sugar too fast, and that's something we always want to avoid. So try to stick with green. That's kind of like the best bet, but you do want to enjoy the taste. So do a couple carrots, just not too many. Do some beets, just not too many. And then my favorite way to flavor it is my favorite thing in the world, which is ginger. And I like totally overdose on ginger when I make my juices, but all you need is maybe half of this, and you can peel it up, throw it into the juicer, and it juices it really nicely. And I also add chia seeds to my juices. And when I'm blending, when I decide to blend, which I do sometimes, the best way to get kale and spinach is, if you're not getting it right now, is to blend it into your protein shakes. So if you're having a protein shake, either post-workout or for breakfast, because you always should be eating breakfast, make sure you do some quick handfuls of spinach or baby kale, because you can't taste it and you still get the fiber and the nutrients from the greens. And it's a great way to add vegetables into your diet, because the best way to feel healthy is to get everything you need in your body naturally. Stay away from supplements as much as you can, unless it's a protein, and get your food, or make your food your medicine. This is the best way to do it. Yay! And that's juicing and blending, and kale.